So today I'm talking about a P0345 code, what it is and how you go about fixing it. And so what is a P0345 code? Well, it's the Camshaft Position Sensor A Bank 2 circuit malfunction. And what does this mean? Well, vehicles have what's called a camshaft position sensor or sensors that is just reporting back to the computer the location of the camshaft as it spins. These camshaft position sensors can detect every single time a piece of metal is directly in front of them. And so every single time one of these teeth on the camshaft is directly in front of it, it can pick this up and it sends a signal back to the computer. The computer can count this and it's going to know the location of the camshaft as it spins. But when you get a P0345 code, the computer's seeing some kind of problem with this sensor, and so it's going to have to be troubleshooted to know why. And depending on the engine, there can be one sensor on each bank of the engine or two sensors on each bank of the engine. If there is two sensors, sensor A is usually going to be on the intake side and sensor B would be on the exhaust side. So it can be a good idea to get a diagram where all these sensors are located and what's going on. But usually if you find the intake side, that's going to be sensor A and the exhaust side will be sensor B. When you have a V6 or V8 engine, the engine is going to have two banks. Bank 1 is always the side of the engine with the number 1 cylinder. So if you find the number 1 cylinder on your engine, since there is differences, then that side of the engine is going to be bank 1, and the opposite of that is going to be bank 2. And bank 2 side of the engine is the side of the engine the computer's seeing a problem with. And one thing to note about these cam or crankshaft position sensors is that sometimes they need what's called a relearn procedure. It can really vary. It can depend on the vehicle, the year, the make, different things like this. But basically, some vehicles, when you go out and replace that camshaft position sensor, is going to need what's called a relearn procedure. And how this is done, again, is going to depend on the vehicle. Sometimes you just need to start up the engine, drive it around, and the computer automatically relearn. Sometimes there's set steps that you need to do for the computer to relearn. If you have a really good OBD2 scan tool, sometimes they have an option inside of there that'll command the computer to relearn. Those are the more expensive types of scan tools. But if you have a really good one, sometimes they have that option. But like I said, this is going to really vary. Sometimes you can swap out that sensor and the vehicle will just start up and there's no problems. But then sometimes you swap it out and the vehicle won't start, or it does start and it runs really badly. So if you do go to swap out that camshaft position sensor, it's a good idea to find out if your vehicle does need what's called a relearn procedure. And so what would be some possible causes of a P0345 code? Well, the first thing that could cause this is a bad camshaft position sensor, mainly that bank 2 sensor A camshaft position sensor. And it's a good idea to test that sensor first, since sometimes these vehicles do have that relearn procedure, because a lot of people, they race out, they just replace that sensor. Like I said before, sometimes there's going to be issues with that. So it's a good idea to test that sensor and be sure that it's bad. There's some different ways to go about testing those sensors. There's some good YouTube videos on that. One method to test these sensors is that you remove it, but you keep it plugged in and you put the key in the on position and you read the volts going back on the signal wire, going back to the computer. And whenever a piece of metal is directly in front of that sensor, the voltage is going to drop. And that would mean that sensor's good. Like I said, there's a lot of YouTube videos on this. One thing to mention is that if you do use this method, is be careful when you back probe into those leads, because sometimes it can be easy to accidentally cross them, and that could blow a fuse or something like that. But like I said, there's different ways to go about testing that sensor. But the first thing that could cause this is a bad camshaft position sensor. And the next thing that could cause this is the wiring going to the sensor. If there's anything wrong inside the wiring, there's an open, there's a short, there's a blown fuse, something like this, then that's going to cause problems. So you can go and get wiring schematics for your particular vehicle and go and check the wiring. There can be different types of sensors. There could be the 2-wire ones or the 3-wire ones or the 4-wire ones. These 3-wire ones are very common. And basically, like with these 3-wire ones, you would go and check. You'd go and check and be sure you got a good ground, you got power going to it, and that the signal wire going back to the computer, that there's no open inside of that or a short or anything like this. Also keep in mind that these could be on a fuse. Depending on the vehicle, sometimes it can be kind of confusing on which fuse it is or what's going on. So you might have to do a little bit of research on your particular vehicle to know which fuse it is. But quite often these are on a fuse, and if it blows and it's not going to work, that circuit will be open. So be sure to keep that in mind. But the next thing that's going to cause this is some kind of wiring issue. And the last thing on the list is going to be that there's some kind of issue going on with one of the timing components. And this is going to be like a bad timing belt, timing chain, or a tensioner that's holding everything tight, or something along those lines. And basically the engine has timing marks, and they all need to line up for the engine to be timed correctly. And if one of these marks gets off, if that timing belt slips a notch or becomes really old and gets stretched out or something like that, then that can throw everything off, and these sensors are going to be picking that up and reporting it back to the computer, and that's going to cause problems. If the timing is off, then very likely there's going to be a lot of other codes. There's going to be other issues going on with the engine. You won't just be getting a P0345 code. Usually you begin a lot of other codes. I mean, you'll be having a lot of other issues. But just keep in mind that if there is some kind of timing problem going on inside the engine, it can throw off those camshaft and crankshaft position sensors and cause problems. And so last thing on the list is going to be a bad timing component. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to give a basic overview of how you go about fixing a vehicle with the P0345 code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.